Hi everybody, I'm DJ Foster and welcome to the Laker Update, a weekly segment where we let you know what's going on in the world of Laker athletics. Now, normally we would be updating you on what happened in the previous weekend, but this is the opening weekend for Grand Valley State fall team, so we've got a lot to cover. Let's get right into it. Obviously, the big event this weekend is the home opener, the season opener for the Grand Valley State football team. They take on Azusa Pacific at 7 p.m. This Saturday night, the 7th, right in Lubbers Stadium. Again, the season opener for 2013. It's Laker Blue Night, so all fans are encouraged to wear blue. And as a normal promotion this year, there will be T-shirts given out to the first 1,000 students. So make sure you get there early and get your free T-shirts. Grand Valley State football team will enter that game ranked number 14th in the AFCA coaches poll. But that actually isn't the first competition for the 2013-14 season for Grand Valley State, as the women's tennis team will kick off the year this Friday at Malone. They'll travel to Ohio for 3 matches. They play at noon on Friday, so again, the first competition of the year for Grand Valley State athletics. After they take on Malone on Friday, they will head to Walsh at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and Lake Erie on Sunday, another 10 a.m. match for John Black and his team, who are coming off a great year last year, 24-7 overall and 12-2 in GLIAC play. The Grand Valley State women's soccer team is also on the road as they head to Armstrong Atlantic State for a 1 o'clock showdown this Friday afternoon. They will follow that up on Sunday against Columbus State at 11 a.m. Now, this is probably one of the best tournaments you'll see all season long if you're a soccer fan, as 4 of the top 13 teams in the country will be participating in this tournament. You don't even get that good of ranked teams at the Final Four most years. Grand Valley State is ranked number 2 in the country. Armstrong Atlantic State, their first opponent, is number 5 in the latest poll. Columbus State is number 13. That's who the Lakers will take on Sunday. And Grand Valley State will not play West Florida, the defending national champions, the number 1 team in the country. They will not play them in the little round-robin classic, again, in Georgia this weekend. Grand Valley State women's soccer team has been to 4 straight Final Fours, so we'll see what they can kick off with this weekend down in Georgia. Another home event for you on the schedule. The men's golf team this Sunday will host the Aronson Classic. That's an all-day tournament. It will be a 36-hole round on Sunday at the Meadows. Obviously, go and support your men's golf team. Just make sure to stay off the course, and especially those putting greens. And last but not least, the Grand Valley State volleyball team, that's where we're at right now here in the Fieldhouse Arena, will host the 2013 Riverfront Hotel Grand Rapids Classic. It's this Friday and Saturday. 7 teams will be combining to play 14 matches over those 2 days. On Friday, Grand Valley State will kick off with Adelphi at 1 p.m. and then take on St. Leo at 7:30 p.m. Saturday, the big matchup for Grand Valley State, they'll take on Southwest Minnesota State at noon. Southwest Minnesota State ranked number 6th in the preseason poll. And Eckerd, the Lakers will take on Eckerd at 4 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, right before the home opener for the football game. So come on out and see the volleyball team in their matches on Saturday, then head over to Lubbers Stadium to check out the football team. Again, Grand Valley State, second year in a row they've hosted this Riverfront Hotel Grand Rapids Classic, and last season it went pretty well for them. They went 4-0 with 4 3-0 sweeps. Right now I'm joined by Grand Valley State head volleyball coach Deanne Scanlon. Coach, we talked about, I just mentioned your schedule and talked about some of the teams you're bringing in. There's some quality competition coming in this weekend. 4 of the top 7 teams are ranked. Yeah. I mean, you're not playing some cupcakes this weekend. You've got a good competition and quality opponents coming into this tournament. Yeah, it's always kind of been my philosophy is, come out and play the best, kind of measure yourself where you're at. I think it gives you a true feeling of where you stand and what you need to work towards versus just running over some teams and kind of feeling good about yourself early on. I think taking lumps early on is not a bad thing. But with that said, I think we'll be competitive. We're young, but I feel good about where we're at in preseason, so I'm really super excited about this weekend. You have Adelphi and St. Leo on Friday to start off the season. And then you get right into it with Southwest Minnesota State, the number 6 team in the country. Yeah. Obviously, that's going to be challenging. What are you expecting from your team in that match? A team that beat Concordia St. Paul in the conference tournament last year. Exactly. They're in that same region with Concordia St. Paul, so they just, they're seeing great competition every night during their conference. But like I said, we're on our home court. I think in some senses, maybe our kids won't know any better, which I think might be a good thing. But I want our kids to see that team, see how we match up, and it'll give us, like I said, a good indication of where we're at, but it also give our kids a good indication of maybe where we want to be and what we need to do to take that next step and get back into the top 10. you have a young team this year, 13 underclassmen, only 2 seniors, but in that mix, you do bring back 5 starters.
Yeah.
So a young, experienced team, if that's
right.
possible. Do you like where your team is heading into this weekend?
Yeah, I certainly do. And with that youth, and experience combined, now we're asking those kids that have gotten the playing time but maybe we're not in leadership roles, so now they have to take on that added responsibility, and that always brings a little extra something that they have to bring to the court, something that they have to think about that maybe in the past they haven't had to. They've just been the underclassmen and played, and they've had the upperclassmen kind of lead the way. So, but I think that whole dynamic has played itself out well in our preseason. There's going to be a little bit of nerves or jitters. We'll just have to kind of push through, settle through those a little bit. But, I think we've had some scrimmages where I've seen us do some good things, and the kids have been really, really focused on paying attention to detail this preseason. So, I said, I just want to get out there and play. I know the kids are that way too, but I think, like I said, Friday's going to be Adelphi is a team we haven't seen before, but they're always tough in their region. And then we turn right around with St. Leo, another team that's always in the NCAA tournament. So,
Grand Valley State volleyball team with 4 matches this Friday and Saturday at the Riverfront Hotel Grand Rapids Classic. Coming out and see them right here in the Fieldhouse Arena. Coach, thanks for your time and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you, DJ.
And thanks for watching this Laker Update right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.